Welcome back to Scrolling with Lady Di, and guess who popped up on my news feeds? Big Mama Lotto. Y'all already heard me talk about her in this video right here. If you missed it, make sure you click on the link in the description. But let's get into this body count conversation that she keeps having. Let's get into this clip.
And one of the topics of conversation that came up was body count. He was inferring that maybe you should stop talking about it so frequently in your music.
Yeah.
You maybe had other thoughts. Talk to me. How did this even come up in the first place?
We were making a TikTok to somebody. And the next part was, I don't care about your bodies. So I just was like, oh, do you care if your girl got a lot of bodies or not? It was just literally jokes.
So no like real truthful meaning behind it. Like it was just
Since the body count thing has been going viral for a couple years now, it is displaying how much women are actually having sex with men, right? And it's disclosing the fact that women are having a lot of bodies. They're having a lot of men, right? Relationships with men. And I'm not talking about the good relationship where you get to know somebody, right? Relationship, engagement, marriage, not that type. They're having relations with men in the bedroom, and they're having a lot of it. It seemed like men did not know that women get down like that, because they do. Now, it just wasn't spoken about. You know, a lot of women don't share their body count. They're not going to tell you that. I know there was a J. Cole song. I know that from back in the day.
She said she don't like 4, 5 niggas, so you got to multiply by 3.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. You're not going to really know. So if she is telling the truth, saying that she has a low body count, all she's trying to do is make it a flex. So she's putting it in her songs because when she started, she was very young or whatever. So she's trying to make it seem like, oh, well, I don't have 30 bodies, right? I have this many. So she's trying to make it seem like it's a flex. This is what I'm doing. And I'm going to make money off this because most women don't have that many bodies. They can't count on one hand. They not doing that. They rack up the most bodies in college, right? Because that's your first time leaving your home. That's the first time you're ever around men or young men by yourself, right? Every day on campus. Every day. They even have co-ed dorms. They are doing these things. If it's not in high school, because in high school, you got to sneak. It ain't like you just able to do it because you ain't got your own place. You don't have your own place, so you have to sneak, right? You're doing it in places that you're not supposed to. You're doing it in the house, your parents' house. I've heard people doing it in their parents' bed. I mean, I don't even know what the hell wrong with y'all. Like, there's nothing cool about that. So they're waiting till they get into college, the ones that can make it to college and be able to live at a dorm, which is privilege, luxury. They're racking up right there. It's a lot of bad things that happen in college that no one talks about. They don't want to talk about it. They just talk about all the good stuff. Either they graduated and stuff like that, or they joined a sorority and all of that stuff. They never talk about how bad it is as far as the influence. They're saying that kids at the age of 18 is an adult and they should be able to be mature enough to go to college, which is crazy. I wish it was like that. Yes, they are adults. I wish they were mature enough and they didn't do the nasty stuff. We already know that they're doing, all the other crap, all the other illegal stuff. But they're also doing the freaky stuff. They have their own rooms. No, it's not their own apartment, but it's pretty much the same damn thing. They're sharing rooms, but it's still theirs. So when they walk outside to go to their class, they're seeing men. They're seeing, interest. And of course, the men are going to be interested. All it takes is one simple conversation, and they're already hooking up. They're telling a roommate, I'm about to have somebody over. When are you coming back? What is your schedule like? Right? They're already planning these things easy. That's one. Next day, next week, next month, and it keeps adding up. Now, she is a type of lady that have not been to college because she started off, right, in the industry, and she's still there. So she didn't have the experience to rack up bodies in that way. Now, I don't know if this Lotto is telling the truth. I can't tell you that. But if she is, then that's all she's doing. She is trying to flex on y'all.
The next part of the song.
It was the next part of the song. It wasn't like, oh, I was thinking about that. What the Be a boss. Don't let everybody put their hand in that cookie jar. Period.
Like, duh.
Like, it's literally not that deep.
But why do you feel like, though, for the women, they should not be allowing men to put their hand in the cookie jar, like you said?
Because they're not deserving of it.
What if they are? What if they are good men?
Then give them some of that cookie.
But what if it's more than 5?
See, I was gonna wait till the end, but I just gotta say it. She's saying they're not deserving of it. The only person that's deserving will be the man you are married to. But let me let her finish.
I never said that was a bad thing.
It just felt like you're very proud to like have.
I am though.
But why? Where does the pride stem from?
It's not necessarily like a number that I'm proud of. It's more so.
It is the number. You're proud to have, if you're right, the lowest body count of most women. You are proud of that, since everybody wants to talk about body count so damn bad. Because if you didn't know a number, or you didn't know like your friends, because most of the time we know our friends' business, so your friends' numbers, you wouldn't be talking about a body count. It wouldn't even be a conversation. There's nothing to compare it to. Women like to compete so damn much. She's competing over bodies right now.
So like, everybody ain't touched this. Everybody ain't had their hands on this.
And everybody don't need to know that. Let me tell y'all, for her to talk about her bodies in public, make songs that's going to last forever. I'm still listening to old songs today, the 90s. I'm still listening to that today, and I will continue. Her songs will last forever for her generation. Gen Z, I think she's in, because I know she's not 30. I think she's like 24, right? 23. Your song is going to last forever. No one needs to know about your body count. That is hoe-ish behavior. Women compete too damn much. That's all they're doing.
So,
do you feel like you've caught your last body of your life?
I caught my first and last.
And she's gonna say that because whoever she's with, because I have not seen this mystery man yet, but whoever she's with, she is feeling him, because she's like, and if she'll be dumb as hell to say, is she gonna get some more bodies? And he's a trick bag to ask that question, right? Because he's trying to put her there to see if she's gonna fumble. And she didn't. She wants to stay with her man. She wants that man to marry her. My man, she want her man to marry her. It is not happening yet. People in the industry can get married. It's a lot of them are just not doing it. But she want her man to marry her. She wanted to be her last.
Love that. Love that.
And all she doing, talking about she loved that, she's just talking about sex. That's it. Every time I hear her talk about this dude, all I see is sex in her eyes. I see sex written all over her body, even right now. It's like she's seducing her chair. Like
that thing, though.
All right.
Stop saying what?
Why you always saying in your song how much bodies you got, though? Who gives a fuck?
Whoever said, I said I have a low body count.
No,
That's all I said.
you always make it seem as if you could count your bodies on one hand.
That's what she's saying. She's saying she could count her bodies on one hand. How many women could do that? A lot of women can't do that. So she's trying to flex on all of y'all. She's trying to flex on y'all. So if you can count your bodies on one hand, put your hand up. I can't see y'all, but put your hand up. Can you count your bodies on one hand? That's what she wants y'all to do. She wants y'all to feel the music. She wants the people to be like, if you can't do that, then you're nothing. And then the young girls that's watching her, right? So she's teaching them basically to have a low body count. But guess what she's still teaching them? To have bodies. She's not teaching them to not have bodies, to wait till you get married. She ain't even teaching that. She's still teaching them to have bodies. What's the difference between 5 bodies and 25 bodies? To me, it's nothing. It's the same damn, almost the same damn thing, because you have them. You're not married. That's the difference. You're still not married. You're still out there. So if you want to compare the wives and the ones that's not. That's what you got to do. Because what it is that when I say married, you want to give yourself to your husband. So when you keep saying that you have 5 bodies, none of those men are your husband or were. So unless you had 5 divorces or 4 divorces, none of those men are your husband. So that's the failed part. We cannot glorify a body, period. I don't care if you just had one. The second one you get with, right? You are still doing things that you should not be doing. We all were taught wrong. And we're still being taught wrong today. Look at this. If you want to be a wife, don't have no bodies. No bodies at all. Save it. There's nothing out there for you. Nothing. All you're going to get is a broken heart. And you're going to take that broken heart, which turns into trauma, turns into terrible emotions, turns into depression, turns into diseases, sometimes turns into a baby or babies. That's all it's going to turn into before you even get with a husband. And then you're going to say that this husband don't understand you because you got too much shit going on. You had too much shit going on and you still talking about that shit. Like y'all got to stop. Why you think a lot of women have trauma? They have been touched, either unwanted or wanted to. It still comes to the same damn thing. It's trauma. Think about if a lady has not been touched. Think about if she was loved correctly from her parents first, her dad, her mom, her siblings, right? And then she gets out into the world. She does something for herself correctly. And then she gets a man, pure. She goes with him. What trauma is she giving this man? And I'm talking about trauma from herself, not learned trauma. A lot of people have learned trauma. They're getting trauma from everybody else. Listening to all these dumbass stories about how men did them wrong. And they hear most of them friends talking about that. Imagine if a lady didn't have her own trauma or learned trauma. She would be a blessing to a man. That is the type of lady, that is the type of wife that men are looking for. They ain't finding that today, unfortunately, because we were all taught wrong. Maybe this small percentage, 0.1% of women who understand that you save yourself, right? But it's not many. So if you haven't learned it, I'm telling you, save yourself. You don't need the trauma. We talk about that so much. You don't need to be triggered. We're always triggered by something that another man did, right? Something that another man did to you. You're triggered by words because someone else did this to you. A man did this to you. If you take the man that you had out of your life, would you be so triggered? The answer is no. You would not be.
I can though.
But why does that matter though?
Well, that's
All right, let's get into this commentary. This girl is about to explain why she likes Lotto's new song.
a good thing. Lotto is, I guess, boasting about how low her body count is, y'all. So right now, Lotto is saying that she can count how many bodies she done had on her hands, which that is awesome. I think that is awesome. And a lot of people say that body count don't matter. At a certain age, yes it does. Yes it does. She's only 26. say she can count her shit on her hand.
The only reason why she thinks it's awesome is, like I said earlier, it's because a lot of women have a high body count. They have a high body count. So people like to compare numbers. Like, you have more money than me. That's a good thing. They talk about that. That's all she's trying to do. It's all about numbers right now. It's never about the moral part.
Oh, girl. Baby, everybody can't touch it. Surprise. She said she's surprised. And that's how
everybody can't touch it. But 4 to 5 men did already. And the ones that did already, you're not, or we're not married to. So what is so special about that?
Women should see themselves as a prize. Everybody can't get this. This is for a specific person.
How many? This is a question. How many? If you have a gift, right? Because we're talking about prizes. You got one gift. How many times do you open that gift? Is it 1 or is it 5 times? You're going to open the same gift 5 times? It ain't a prize no more. Like, what are we talking about? If you opened up a prize, a present, you got a new iPhone. You unwrapped the new iPhone 1 time. Now, that's your gift. That's it. Once you're unwrapped, that's it. There's nothing else happening after that. You get a second iPhone, or I should say you get a new iPhone, right? You get the newest edition. You open up the next gift. It's still a newer phone than yours, which means it's something else. You open up that gift 1 time. 1 prize, not 5.
People, whatever you want. But baby, it seemed like the internet is in an uproar because she only got a few bodies. So what? Everybody ain't no motherfucking fairy. She ain't no fairy. She ain't no hoe. She ain't no prostitute.
Can I even say that? Prostitution and just getting around with, let's say, 10 men. There are 2 different things. Let's stop comparing the craziest things to the other thing. You get paid for the other one. The other one, people just giving for free.
Why y'all mad because she only got a few bodies? Like, she was put up. I don't understand.
The only reason why they mad is because they don't have as the lesser amount, which makes them look bad. And guess who else is listening to Lotto songs? Men are. So if they're listening to Lotto songs and they're hearing her say, oh, I can only count on 1 hand and all of that, then the man that they are with is going to look at them different and be like, damn, I should get someone that's like her. That's all that is. It's still competition at the end of the day.
Man, like,
but people actually do care about the body count when the man start talking about it.
For the women with a lot of bodies, and they be excited about that. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. But if you're in the business of getting a lot of bodies and you getting that money, it might seem good, but for a woman,
you're all over the place.
Especially a woman that's looking to be married in a relationship, should not have a lot of bodies. But depending on their partner can say, oh, I don't care how many bodies she had, or damn.
They do care, because once you start talking about how many bodies you have and there's way too many for them, they're going to start cheating on you.
You got 15 bodies? Oh, no, it ain't going to work. Because some men is very picky about how many bodies their girlfriend have. And some dudes don't even care. Because, I mean, that's before them. This way before I even knew.
They're going to have other women.
So, why, you know what I'm saying? Why would I care about how many bodies you have? This is past tense.
They're going to know that you're super experienced and that eventually they're not going to be able to please you. And once they're able to not please you anymore, they're going to please somebody else.
But yeah, child, Lotto was up on the, she boasting about how many bodies she had. I don't think nothing wrong with that, so what? A lot of people don't even know nothing about bodies. Or don't even, care about it. her herself, I'll be congratulating myself too. I'll be patting myself on the back. Bitch, we'll be throwing body parties.
No. Don't do that's worse than saying divorce party. I'm sorry. No, we don't need body parties.
We will be throwing body parties. Do you hear me? Yes.
Why do women come up with the craziest things to celebrate? None of this stuff is a celebration. What's a celebration is if someone was a virgin and they got married. That is a celebration.
Baby, because yeah, she only what, 26, 27? Clock it, baby, because that's what you want to be. You want to be like Lotto. My young generation, my YBs, young bitches. Yes, y'all want to have low body counts. Y'all want to have low body count.
No body count.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm trying to tell you.
This is the summertime. Don't use this summer to get extra bodies. Go study something that you like. Go start a business. Go get a job. Don't use this summer to be getting a lot of bodies. We don't want to do that. We want to do something to better ourselves for the future. We want to do stuff that's going to have our life, elevate us. We don't want to do nothing that's going to make us feel less than we want to be.
See, make us feel less than. I was talking about that earlier. You are going to gain trauma.
Greater than. With that being said, yes, body counts matter.
But that's a wrap, you guys. Y'all heard what I said, so make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think. Also, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit on the notification bell. See y'all later.